reality is China's appetite for corn is the biggest question mark we've got on the balance sheet, in my opinion. We know we've got a decent crop out there. The exact yield is obviously going to come into clearer vision, if you will, in the next couple of weeks. But is China going to come to the table? And are they going to buy massive amounts of U.S. corn or not? And this chart, I think, speaks volumes to a lot of the story in the corn market and what we're dealing with, which is you can see China just doesn't usually buy corn, period. This is not just corn that they buy from the U.S. This is corn that they buy from everywhere across the globe. As a matter of fact, sometimes they export corn, right? But they are not a net importer of corn. And so they've been a net importer of corn, and in a massive way that took the market totally by surprise, right? And this is where we look today to figure out, okay, are they on track? How are we tracking? Because the reality is if China doesn't come to the market and buy the massive amounts of U.S. corn that the USDA has pegged in today, that gives corn buyers much better opportunities than maybe we thought they would have this year. Now, China started out at a record pace here buying U.S. corn in the beginning of the summer, and they've really tapered off here as of late. Now, I think there's really two things we have to point to. One is we all know freight is incredibly expensive. It doesn't matter where you're going to or from, it is expensive. And ocean-going freight is no different. We're talking about record levels right now. So that ultimately impacts their total cost of getting corn from the U.S. or anywhere else over to China. The second piece is in this last USDA WASDE report, the USDA estimated that China basically has its strategic corn reserves back to levels that we were experiencing prior to their strategic drawdown. And so that would allude to the fact that maybe they don't need the U.S. corn. However, I will put an asterisk next to that along with any other comment that I make regarding China, because unfortunately, the reality is we just don't know what to believe or what not to believe when it comes to what's going on in China.